You want to talk about what we've been cooking up for the listenership, for the viewership, like that, for the fans.
Speaking of Christmas music,
we got a playlist coming out.
Yeah, man, Christmas playlist is on the way from the Rise and Grind podcast.
Yeah, do we have a date on it?
Yeah, let's see. Let me get the exact date just so we can be clear.
Are we dropping on Friday?
Friday, December 16th, man.
We're dropping on Friday, man.
This is an album, man.
Yeah, we're
releasing our album for the year.
This is real life, real life, an album for us. Yeah. Our playlists come a little different than most playlists. All right, man, let's go ahead and get into the shits. It's episode 197 of the Rise and Grind podcast. It's your boy Roderick in the building.
Yes, sir, Jakari, we here back in the building.
It's Monday again, man. How you feeling?
Feeling great. I'm feeling great, man. Like I said just before, I know I say it every episode all year, but just feeling great, man. You know, the past week was good. I said before, we had a lot of things planned just for the remaining of the year. We're getting things knocked out, so the holidays are coming up, bro, and I'm just grateful, man. I feel amazing. How you feeling?
I feel great. Just like you said, the holidays are here. What is it? What's today? It is December 12th.
Yep.
I am 100% at this point in the Christmas spirit.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing Christmas things. Mm-hmm. We're forced to do Christmas things at this point.
Yeah.
But that's what I was talking about back in September, October, that I wanted to fill our schedules up with so many Thanksgiving things and Christmas things that we were so busy with that kind of activity. It gave us that elementary or middle school type of in the spirit type of feel, and I really feel that way again.
I was gonna say I definitely feel it as well, like outside of just the decorations, because I haven't really decorated the crib, but just everything outside of that.
Y'all niggas crazy. Like,
I know I never really decorated. I haven't, like, just because like growing up, man, it was just three of us, me, mom, and pops, and like we never did like the lights on the house. We just always had a tree, of course, but we never went.
But you don't even do the tree. I remember when we stayed together, me, you, and Chef Hoppy.
Yeah.
Y'all made me bring the tree I put up in my room out in the living room because nobody else put up a fucking tree.
Because, man, I really, like I said, I ain't really took that experience, full level since I've been on my own yet. I plan to, and this year, for real, has really, like, brought that spirit back in me, like,
I'm really festive with that type of shit.
Yeah, man. But I've been watching hella Christmas movies.
Same.
Drinking hella hot chocolate. Every time you've seen me, I've damn near had a hot chocolate in the last couple of weeks, bro.
I've been listening to hella Christmas music.
Yeah, bro. So I definitely been feeling it. And I think because of what you said, because, everything that we've been doing, for the holidays, but just spiritually, like, I'm just feeling it more, man. I want to get back in that mode. I've been talking to my parents about it as well, just like, as time go on, family traditions change, people pass away, unfortunately, so things change, and it's up to us, the next generation, to keep things like that alive, so I'm definitely feeling the spirit, man. Definitely trying to get back into it, but maybe, like you said, just the music, the festivities, like everything has been keeping me going.
Yeah, man. You want to talk about what we've been cooking up for the listenership, for the viewership, shit like that, for the fans.
Speaking of Christmas music,
we got a playlist coming out.
Yeah, man. Christmas playlist is on the way from the Rise and Grind podcast.
Yeah. Do we have a date on it?
Yeah. Let's see. Let me get the exact date just so we can be clear.
Are we dropping on Friday?
Friday, December 16th, man.
We're dropping on Friday, man.
This is an album, man.
Yeah,
we're releasing our album for the year.
This is real life, real life, an album for us. Yeah. Our playlists come a little different than most playlists. When I drop a playlist for the pod, it's a big deal. When Kari drops a playlist from the pod, it's a big deal, and we make it a big deal. So the Christmas playlist is going to be no different. Do we want to give them the title later on this week?
Yeah, let's wait.
Let's come in on the Thursday pod and give them the title of the.
Some more.
Look at us rolling out an album. The playlist roll out.
On me.
The track list. Are we gonna give them the track list?
You get a track list. You get a cover art.
The features.
The features on this coming week. We're gonna start giving you bits and pieces day by day.
Yeah, we got first week's projections. That's
doing
funny.
100 first week on my life.
Yeah, 100. Not 1,000. 100. No, that's
it.
This is fun, but no, putting together a playlist, going through the works of doing more than most people do with their playlist. This has really gotten me in the Christmas spirit. A&Ring a playlist.
Yeah.
it's a lot to it.
Yeah, like you said, just because of course, you know, we do, I don't want to say go overboard. We just put more into it, more time and effort. So this is just another example. This playlist, Christmas added more effect to that because we wanted, you know, there's so many different songs that you can choose when it comes to Christmas music, so many remakes,
so many different aspects, so many different angles to
right.
Christmas that you can take when you're making a playlist. I know what you mean.
Exactly. So it's been, I don't want to say hard, but it's been, you know, we've had to really think about how we want our playlist to be, because like I said, with Christmas, it could go so many different directions. So that part has been fun. Like you said, being an A&R, listening to music, like we really in the studio. I wish we had a camera with us, bro, because our niggas really be like in their studio sessions writing the songs out.
Now I know how LeBron felt.
With 2 Chainz.
Yeah, this is how LeBron felt.
Thanks, bro. Give him another one.
No, but we really, now that we have the names and are familiar with what, like with all the songs, we should put up a board 1 through however many tracks that we're dropping, and sequence it from that point, because we've already been starting the A&R sequence. Quality control really matters. We are putting together like an album.
Yeah, man, you got to. I mean, it's only right, you know, for the listenership, you know, the support that y'all have given us this entire year. It's only right that we, you know, put a bow on the end of the year with this Christmas playlist. So I can't wait for y'all to hear it, man. Like we said, we've taken our time with it, you know, time and effort. It's been a lot that has went into it, and I know y'all are gonna love it once you hear it.
Yeah,
it's gonna be amazing.
I really can't wait. How was your weekend?
Weekend was good. You know, we had a few things we had to take care of, but
absolutely some more cherries and bows on top of the Christmas season that are putting us more in the season. We can't talk about that one as much, but
we'll get more to that later on. But yeah, man, you know, just good weekend overall. Sunday, I put up on my pops at the Cowboys game, the tailgate. I didn't go to the game, but just the tailgate real quick. You know what I'm saying? That was fun. But yeah, bro, the weekend was just good. Like I said, just average weekend. It was busy. You know, we had shit to take care of, like we said, but I love a busy weekend. I love, you know, being on the go, getting things done, especially when you've had it planned for weeks. So it's really just smooth. You know what I mean? Like you already got times, dates figured out. So you really just showing up and getting shit done. And I just love when it's like that. So
especially when it's paid for already.
All you have to do is show up.
When the work is already paid for.
It's amazing.
Oh my goodness.
That's how we like to do business always. You know, I just like to get shit out the way if we're able to. You know, that's why I say we're blessed, we're grateful to be in the situation and positions that we are, because we can move like that. We can do business like that.
Yes.
It only, you know, frees us up and makes our job easier. So
love a corporate card payment.
Man, you know, easy money. But like you said, when you just show up literally, bro, like it's no like transactional business, because that part has already been taken care of. You just show up and do your job, and then when you see the final product, it only makes it that much better.
True.
You know what I mean? But the weekend was great, bro. Solid weekend. How was yours?
I had a great weekend. More relaxing as well. Good greenery. I popped out on Saturday to see the UFC fights.
Yep.
That was great. That shit should not have ended in a tie. But, you know, whatever.
It's just the way the cookie crumbles, man, like we said.
Yeah. We took care of business for the pod, and now we're sitting in these seats giving them the Monday pod. It was a real productive weekend. We got to it.
Yeah, for sure.
We got to it.
For sure.
But now I'm here and I'm ready.
Yeah. Well, let's do it, man. What we got up first?
You know what we got up first. Albums. Let's not play games. Let's not skip. SZA's SOS dropped. 5 years in the making.
Yep.
Post Control. We thought this was going to be Out of Control or some shit like that. No Control,
No
whatever.
Control, yeah.
She decided to name it SOS.
Yeah.
23 songs. I'll go first.
Yeah, go ahead.
Holy fuck. I said this on Thursday. I said it on Monday before that when we announced that she was dropping on Friday. I had no question in anything, whether she was going to be able to deliver, whether she was going to exceed the expectations from Control. We'll get into that a little bit later. But SZA did everything she was supposed to do. She put down an A+ album. I don't think she missed a beat. I don't think there's a skip on the album. I only have good things to say. I wish that there were more albums, and this sounds real haterish, but not about SZA. I wish there were more albums that I could come in and say I didn't like, so it wouldn't sound like I've loved every fucking thing that came out this year. But there's just been so much good music that came out this year. SZA's is no different. She's the biggest fucking R&B artist in the game. This just solidified it. We'll get into her first week number projections in a second. That only stamps it even more.
Right.
But I'll let you get into how you felt about the album. But I've already heard this album through 4 or 5 times already.
But no, I probably heard it about twice. But not to reiterate everything that you said, I think it sounds amazing as well. Like I was, I'm not a huge SZA fan, but I don't want to say this and act like I don't listen to her music and know like how talented she is. I'm just not like on the hype. So like
I'm partial to SZA. She's my favorite female R&B artist.
So like even when the album came out Thursday night, Friday, I'm asleep. I'm listening to it Friday morning when I'm, so like that's what I'm saying.
Thursday night listen for me.
Exactly. So it's not that for me, but like I said, when I played it Friday morning, amazing, bro. Like you said, I don't think it's too many skips. Probably no skips at all for most people on this album. But just amazing all the way through, bro. I was very impressed. I feel like the sequencing of this album is amazing.
Incredible.
Just, bro. Like because some songs are short, which are fine. There's some like minute 52, 10. But they align just so perfectly, man. Like I love it, man. I have a lot of favorite songs already. I've only heard it twice, like I said, but. This week, this is gonna be. I'm gonna continue playing this all throughout this week. Bro.
She has one of those so good. In 3 or 4 weeks, you're gonna have some different favorites.
It's only gonna get better with time.
Yeah,
absolutely. But yeah, you want to jump into some favorites, or you had some more to say?
I just had more to say. And I know, guys, y'all hate that I'm a comparer. But when you listen to SZA's album, you can tell that she is set apart from every other female R&B artist that's dropped in the past. Summer Walker holds that candle to her nowadays, though.
As far as what?
Everything.
As far as like when you hear her music, you know that she's like different. She separates herself from others.
She's different. She separates herself from the pack, and we can make an argument that she's the leader of the pack.
Okay, yeah, I can agree. And then,
but SZA's like the I've been here before. So not only do I have the same capability, my time in the game makes me number one.
I feel you on that because even listening to SZA, like of course we understood the hype and the anticipation because it had been 5 years since Control. So going into the album, you already have that in your head.
Yes.
But when you hear the music, hearing these songs, I'm like,
she stands behind it.
Nobody can really sound like her or make this type of music. So I know what you mean.
She has those R&B killers that'll be on Summer's album. But she has those flower girl, hippie, hipster type of tracks that's like, nobody can do this but me.
Yeah, it's like global, worldwide. Like she just separates us. I know what you mean.
When that fucking acoustic guitar comes out and there's not another beat on the fucking song and there's 3 or 4 of those on there, when I can do that, it's getting a little different and it sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Those tracks that we talked about still being on the album, those were there. Hit Different wasn't there. But
Good Days
and I Hate You still sound amazing.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you started with this because I promise you, of course we had heard I Hate You last year whenever it came out, whenever she dropped it.
Good Days is 2 years old.
I feel like I had heard I Hate You for the first time. I don't know why, but playing it, maybe they mastered it some more, mixed and mastered some more. I don't know, but
both of them for me.
The quality, when I heard I Hate You, I played it like 3 times in a row because I'm like, damn, I feel like I haven't heard this song. It's that good.
It probably did get remastered because like you said, like we talked about before, it was just a SoundCloud record that got leaked. Now they're like, let's make this a real pro track and throw it on the album.
It sounded like that to me. Like the quality of it, I feel like it was the highest.
It probably was.
Yeah.
Another thing that I was just talking about, that song Good Days shouldn't have been like a song that's been out for this long should not come out on a 23 track album and still be top 5 on the album. Good Days is still top 5 on that album.
It's crazy, man.
Good Days is one of the best songs I've ever heard.
Oh shit.
I'm not even bullshitting. Like this sounds crazy. I said the same thing. I feel the same way about Good Days that I feel about like Sunflower.
Okay, Post Malone and
yes,
like Sway Lee.
That is one of the best songs I ever heard. And if I didn't have a song of SZA's already that was nostalgic from Control that I considered my favorite SZA song of all time, it would be Good Days.
What is it? Broken Clocks?
No, it's Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore. Okay, gotcha.
But yeah.
Makes sense. I know your vibe, man.
I don't want to compare Control and SOS yet or at all.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, no, I don't want to.
It's too early for me. I haven't sat with SOS enough.
It's too early, and Control is one of those albums that it's like Roddy Ricch's. Like, of course, you can do great and you can exceed expectations, but they were comparing that shit to Janet Jackson's Control. Like,
Yeah, man.
like
It's some, just for like the time period, of course, but just the quality.
it'll just never happen again.
Like you can't beat it. It's like Kendrick and Good Kid.
Take Care by Drake.
Yeah, some of them like you can just never do again.
You'll just never do it again.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Carter 3. You'll just never do it again. No, he did it.
Which one?
I mean, if you really think about Carter 2, 3, and 4,
I mean,
niggas don't respect 4. He did it again, though.
Yeah, we've had this talk.
Had he not gone to jail, we would have thought of like 4, like 3, probably.
Yeah, 4 aged well. Very, very, very well. Probably, you can argue, aged better than the 2 and 3.
Carter 4, this is gonna sound crazy. Let's do that hot take shit.
Let's do it.
Carter 4 is probably aged better than any Lil Wayne album.
See? And I'm not even gonna argue.
Think about one that really had its slow burn, and after years, everyone was just like, "Oh, that was like Views by Drake."
Yep.
Niggas shat on that album, and then now,
I hear people say Views is their favorite Drake album ever.
I see a lot of, we talked about last pod, the blogs, the this, to that. When I look at this, I see a lot of things go flip-flop between Take Care, Nothing Was the Same. Views is always number 3.
Yeah.
I see Views number 3 all the time. And if you think about Drake, oh my God.
I was letting you do it. I swear to God.
I almost picked this mic up and threw it. What are we even talking about this man for?
I was just quiet this time.
Fuck.
You gotta stop this shit, bro.
But if you think about Drake and when he hit his peak as like a star, that's Views. Like,
nice.
We love Take Care and love Nothing Was the Same, but that wasn't peak Drake yet. If you're reading this, it's too late, kind of peak Drake, and then we got into Views.
Yeah.
Let's leave Drake.
We were on SZA, man.
Right now.
We were on SZA. But before we move on, I wanted to go back to just favorite songs.
Yes, that's what we were.
If you had something else to say, we could go from there. But go ahead. What were some favorites that you had from this album?
Oh, yeah, I have favorites already. SOS, the intro, that's a really great one. I hadn't considered it a favorite until just now. Number 5, Love Language. That's going to be my song of the week. But
good one.
The amazing. I was talking to Kari in pre-production how there are certain artists that I don't like specifically, and I won't name them because I've said it on the pod before, because I feel like they keep the same tone of voice and they never change notes. They never switch octaves. They don't do that. You cannot keep SZA in the same range or in the same octave. She's going all over the place, and it sounds beautiful. Like when you're able to move all over the place doesn't sound good as a sentence. It sounds like they sound terrible and they're all over the place.
No, yeah.
She makes that shit sound beautiful. And she exhibits that all over Love Language. Blind, that's one of my favorites. Snooze is one of the best tracks on the album.
Snooze is my favorite right now. Snooze is my favorite right now. I'm gonna say that.
Love Language is my favorite right now. Snooze is probably my 3rd favorite. Gone Girl is a favorite.
That's a good one.
I didn't know SZA was a rapper, but Smoking on My X-Pac is great.
Yeah, I love that one. I was shocked too as well. Like you said, I was like, oh shit, she's really rapping.
Yes.
But I like it. That's a beat. You said, what's Khaled produced? Jay Versace, right?
I believe Jay Versace, and I know Lizzo has credits on this. Okay. I think she's background vocals on that.
Okay.
Lizzo's background vocals on a lot of these songs, and Jay Versace produced a lot of the songs in the first half of the album.
Yeah.
So shout out him. He's really come to fuck up from Vine. F2F's cool. Nobody Gets Me is my 2nd favorite song on this album.
Okay.
That's one of those one where she's able to, or whoever it is that's behind there, picks up that acoustic guitar and just lets her sing her fucking heart out. It's amazing. Yeah. Then we get down to Special. Special's amazing to me. Shirt. I like Shirt. That's the hit.
Shirt was, of course, the single, but hearing Shirt again throughout the album
feels great.
Bro, one of the best songs on there. Like, Shirt is a really good song.
album placement or the song placement, the quality control of this album is
it was done well.
Amazing.
It was done well.
When Punch told SZA that album wasn't coming out back in 2020, he made the right call. Punch he don't play.
Shit, it was all this year too.
Yeah.
I know what you mean, but I know we've been waiting on it for a while, but this was even going back to like August, September, where they was still pushing it back for, probably for situations or reasons like such.
But if you can remember 2020 and 2021, there were points in time where it seemed as though SZA and Punch were beefed out over her album not coming out.
For sure.
Like really beefed out over that. She was hot.
Yeah.
But if you're a Birdman, a Ronald Williams, a Punch,
Top.
Coach K, P, you know when that album ain't ready.
Yeah, Jermaine, the list goes on.
Yeah, you know when that album ain't ready.
Yeah.
But last few, I Hate You and Good Days.
Yeah, and then even the outro, because remember I was curious to see like what were we gonna get with Old Dirty Bastard.
It was not a verse, like I said. They did not have a verse in the top.
I still liked it, bro. I still liked it. It sounded amazing.
Are we not realizing why that's there though? And I'll put the people on if we need to. And you're really it's gonna
hit me.
It's gonna be blonde moment as soon as you get it. SZA needed her validation. We have the RZA and we have the GZA from the Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah, okay.
Now we needed Old Dirty Bastard to validate SZA. Because that's where she got her name from.
Yeah.
The RZA, the GZA, and she's SZA. Let's get a Wu-Tang member on here so we can validate the SZA, man.
That's live. Bro.
If we're asking me, that's exactly why that's there. This is a SZA Wu-Tang Clan thing.
And that makes sense to outro with that as well. It's kind of like, giving you your torch almost.
Yeah.
That's what's up though, man. Wu-Tang forever, bro.
Yeah, like how can you be a Izza and not we got a few around here nowadays. We got Smoke Dizza. And we got SZA.
Yeah.
But those are all descendants of Wu-Tang Clan's GZA and RZA.
Okay. That makes more sense.
So yeah.
Definitely wasn't catching that at first.
Yeah, that's why that's there.
Okay.
But this is an A+ album.
Yeah. Couldn't agree more.
Now did you have some of your favorites?
No, so pretty much all the ones that you named were also mine. Like I said, Shirt was still good. I think Snooze is my favorite right now.
Okay.
Smoking on My X-Pac, I really, really love that song as well. But yeah, bro, Kill Bill, I ain't gonna lie, I like Kill Bill too. I don't know if you mentioned
I like Kill Bill. You're right. I like Kill Bill.
Yeah. That's my number 2. But the list goes on, like you said. I think over the weeks, because like I said, this week I'm probably gonna be playing only SZA until Friday. We're gonna get some more releases this week. But I think my favorites will change, in the next couple weeks.
That Don Toliver didn't do what I thought it was going to.
I liked it.
I like it. I like it. It's still not a skip.
Yeah, it's not a skip, but it wasn't, what we have just been accustomed to this year.
I was expecting
fire.
I was expecting him to be swinging on Westheimer with this bitch. Like if it would have been that type of track with SZA,
mm-hmm.
Okay,
yeah, but it wasn't bad. Even the Travis Scott feature, same thing. Like
it wasn't.
It didn't knock you out the park, but it's still good.
I was thinking in my head that track in particular is there because they did what they needed to do on Love Galore back in 2017. Let's show some appreciation and do it one more time.
Makes sense.
But I think did I have anything else to say about the album before I got
the first week projections?
Yes, I thought I was gonna get to something right before that, but if I remember it, then I'll get to it. But what you were saying is right. She blew this shit out of the water with these projections. Mm-hmm. She's projected to do 300 in the first week.
300, man, coming from an R&B artist.
That's Kendrick Lamar numbers.
That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, that's gonna do more than the offseason did, J. Cole. For sure. I think he did like right at 280.
Don't do that, Corey.
What you mean? I said she's gonna do more.
She's smoking like she's hotter than J. Cole.
Bro, shut your ass up.
Corey.
Stop.
Corey.
Bro, we don't even have to do this. She's not hotter than J. Cole. You for real?
Yes, nigga. Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind?
You are out of your mind.
Corey.
She's hotter than Kanye.
Yeah.
You doing that for the pod?
No. What I would say is just because of Kanye always having something to say, nobody gets to be hotter than. I just mean because his mouth's not open and he's not active. If both of them were to drop a ticket sale right now, of course, because she's more active, niggas are gonna be checking for it. I'm not saying niggas don't check for J. Cole. Niggas are always going to check for J. Cole. Yeah. I'm just saying at this moment, I don't mean better. I just mean hot.
Yeah, for sure.
J. Cole hasn't said a word in 2022 except for stick.
Chill out, bro.
You don't want this stick. You don't want this stick. Stick.
That ain't how it goes.
I know. Shout out J. Cole. I love that nigga.
Dreamville, all them niggas.
and yeah, I don't want Kari to lose his relationship with them because he's a fucking good Dreamville insider.
I'm an honorary member.
Yeah.
But no, man, 300K, you know, that's amazing, just period. But coming from R&B, like we said, because we mentioned, like, we were thinking like 100 was gonna be too much, and it's projected 300. It's like, God damn.
You are the biggest R&B, fuck male and female. She is the biggest R&B artist in music right now. Mm-hmm. It's apparent.
Yeah. It's amazing.
She's gonna do more than, besides Drake and Kanye, not Kanye, besides Drake and Kendrick Lamar, any hip hop or R&B album that's come out in 2022.
Yep.
That's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
And to think that I didn't think she'd do 300.
No way.
But to think that she would do this well, I thought she would do this well, but not in the number 300.
Yeah, I could have never.
It always feels good when your favorite does good.
Yeah, I love it, bro. I love it.
Like I said, I'm partial as fuck to SZA. SZA has been my favorite for quite some time. But this is incredible. I don't think I have anything else that I wanted to get into before. Nah. If I couldn't remember, it wasn't that important. But this is an A+ album. If you haven't heard SOS by SZA yet, go check that shit out. Yeah, we can go ahead and move on. R. Kelly got himself an album out. What in the fuck, Kari?
Yeah, man. R. Kelly dropped the album on Friday. It was called I Admit It.
Let's just stop there for a second. The album was entitled. Let me back it up.
Okay.
He has just been convicted of. I don't even know, sexual assault, sexual everything. There were
pornography. I don't.
There's videos of him fucking kids.
Yeah, man.
And after being convicted and sentenced, he's been in jail for probably 6 months to a year now.
I was about to say, and he's still in jail.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's not getting out.
He's in jail right now.
He'll be in jail until he dies.
Yeah.
He drops a 13-track album entitled "Admit It." I admit it.
I admit it. Yeah. First off,
you admit what?
Right. That was gonna be my question. What do you mean by that?
Do you know how he didn't record this album from jail, guys?
Right.
Do you know how sick it is to have an album like this in the tuck in the event you're convicted?
Right. And then after your conviction, give the okay to put it out.
If he was not convicted, this would not come out. Do you know how sick it is to record a 13-track album just in the event that you are found guilty?
Yeah, bro. Sick. That's a sick brother.
And he really only put this album out because he's in so fucking far debt that they're taking this nigga's commissary money.
Say he's broke. He needed some streams.
They broke down his account. They broke down his asshole in jail.
Damn.
Nah, you know.
That's sick, dog.
You know they doing that thing.
I mean, hey.
That Lauryn Hill, that thing.
You can do it the easy way. You can do it the hard way, man.
No, they're doing it both with him.
Chill out, man. He don't get a choice.
No way.
I thought they said the choice was yours.
He probably has a choice. R. Kelly, he seems like...
I don't know where you about to go.
He seems like a fighter. Never mind.
Well, I was going to say, I don't like what? I don't want to.
Like he fights it.
Yeah.
Never mind. All right. We're going to have to take this out, right? No, maybe. All right.
It's all good, man.
Let's move on. Metro Boomin's album. Why do we not go to Metro Boomin next?
Right.
His album Heroes and Villains, it's been out for over a week now. He did 182,000 first week.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Metro. This is the most he's ever sold in 1 week. It's going to be number 1 for the week as well. And rightfully deserved, man. Like we said when we spoke on it before, this was just one of the best tapes. You know, it came out in December, but one of the best rap tapes that we've gotten this year. What you laughing at, man?
I'm such a big fan. This is only showing me how big SZA is again.
I'm selling more than these rappers.
Yeah, I'm sitting here. I'm thinking like, oh my God, she's big. But let's go back to Metro. What were you on?
No, I was just saying. So you projected. Oh well, it's final 182. Number one, like I said, the most he sold, and it's just amazing, bro. It speaks to the quality of music that he's put out over the years, and I'm just glad to see. You know, I still said he's not getting that credit that he deserves, but it's seeming like, you know, he's starting to get a little bit more credit here and there. A lot of people are, you know, speaking more about Metro, giving him, you know, that credit that he just rightfully deserves, bro. But I'm glad to see this. This is an amazing project, something that I'm still listening to. I've been listening to that tape damn near, you know, every day.
I listen to it every day.
Since it came out. So, yeah, just big ups to Metro Boomin, man. Shout out to everybody that was a part of that project as well. It was really, really good projects from start to finish.
182 is nothing to just pass by, or it's not a fly by the night type of number.
At all.
That is huge. It's something to take your hat off to. Round of applause to Metro Boomin. Let me just go through this again. It's Gunna, ASAP Rocky, 21, Travis, Future, Thugger, Gunna, John Legend, Chris Brown, and SZA sold more than all of them. Over 100,000 more. So that's just a testament to how big SZA is.
There you go.
No, I'm just playing. But Metro Boomin deserves a fucking hat off.
Yeah, man.
I'm not taking my hat off right now. That's insane. But
nah, don't do that.
You know, good shit.
Yes,
182 is nothing to just pass by. But we can go ahead and move on into the songs.
Okay.
Lil Durk dropped the track, Hanging with the Wolves.
Yeah, so
or Hanging with Wolves.
Hanging with Wolves, yeah. So pre-production, we played this one time, you know, right before we got things started. But I liked it, bro. I was really in here vibing to it. It sounded nice. He had some nice lyrics. One of those, you know, this is not slow Durk. This is rapping Durk. This is, you know, drill Durk, whatever y'all want to call him. I don't know. But it's a great song. If you're a Lil Durk fan, I think you would really enjoy that song. So you should check it out.
This is the first track that Durk has dropped since he's been gone away from social media. When that whole thing with him in India happened, he turned his social media off. He's been gone for a couple months. He just came back. This is his first track. It seems like he's about to start rolling out a brand new album, but I liked it. It sounded good, or it sounded good. He's back on social media. He cleared the entire thing out, so you already know what the fuck is going on.
Okay, and that makes sense because, you know, before the situation that happened with his relationship, whatever, he was rumored to drop another project before the year ended. So
he told Speedy he was dropping another album before the year was over.
Exactly. So obviously, you know, for whatever reason, I'm sure that has been pushed back, but that makes more sense now. Like you said, give us this song at the end of the year, and then, you know, probably within the first couple of months of next year, we'll probably get that Lil Durk tape that we were supposed to get this year, it seems like.
Yeah, we still got a couple weeks left in the year.
I mean, if it doesn't come out this week, the 16th, you could push it, man. Like, nobody's going to drop after that, I don't think.
Durk is a drop on Christmas Eve type of thing.
Fuck, man. Don't do that. I mean, I guess.
He will drill your Christmas Eve.
I don't want my Christmas drill. I don't want anything drilled.
Yeah. Yeah.
First off, let me just say that.
You were best off clearing up what you want drilled.
Right.
Nothing
at all.
Yeah, no, I started thinking about things that could be drilled that might be good. Right. No. There's nothing that we could want drilled.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
We can move on. Let's move on.
All right.
Moneybagg Yo dropped the track. This was my first time hearing it too in pre-production. It was called Quickie. To my knowledge, it's a Lil Wayne sample.
Pussy Money Weed.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now I'm hearing it. I didn't realize that while we were listening to it. Yeah. I know you said something to our group over the weekend about there being a Lil Wayne sample on it. But when I heard it, I was trying to figure out which one it might be. Couldn't think of it.
Yeah, so because, you know, Waukesha, he sampled, what was it? Me and My Drink? Is that what it is?
No.
I can't remember the song that he did when he sampled Wayne on there. But
looking at Keisha like, do you love me? Do you love me? It's an Ashanti song.
Oh, okay, but he had the Wayne like interview or whatever at the front.
Yeah,
he was talking about Wayne. Yeah. Okay, but this is
Wayne ended up getting on it.
Right. Okay, that's what happened. But so this is a Wayne sample, Pussy Money Weed. He killed it, bro. So I actually knew this song was coming out.
I said Ashanti. Look at how new age I am. It's really DeBarge.
Right,
but
right.
go on.
I knew the song was coming out, but I just didn't know when he was releasing it, so I didn't say nothing. But it came out Friday. Heard it in pre-production as well. I think it's good. I think
Sounds good as fuck.
Yeah, Bag has a sound where like Bag has just, bro, over the years, he's just gotten so good. Like at this point, he's prominent.
He's great.
He has his own sound, and he doesn't miss really when he drops music. And he's one of those artists we always talk about, knows how to make a hit song. Bag has figured that process out, and every time he puts out one of these like Lucy singles, it always sounds good.
Is it crazy for me to say that before Lil Baby came and snatched shit as number one, that
Bag
to me it looked like it was gonna be Moneybagg Yo?
No, because we know how successful his album was. The last one, you remember, like, bro, he stayed in like the top 10, 15 the entire year.
He like left and went back.
Right. So no, there's nothing wrong with saying
And I
that.
still don't count that out. I still think the Bag has way, way, way further up to go. Like that might have, what was it called?
A Gangsta's Pain.
I don't even think A Gangsta's Pain is going to be Bag's best album.
Okay.
Bag has some shit to come.
Yeah.
And if you're realizing that came out in what, 2020?
21, but he dropped it may have been 20. He dropped a deluxe in 21.
Because if you realizing he hasn't made a fucking peep all year. He might have had a track or two or a couple of tracks, but there's been no mixtape. There's been no album. He's going to take his time and drop that next album. And he's going to wait until it's his season. He's one of those artists now that he's got to have, he's going to have some controversy. He's going to have a hit single.
Behind it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to have a hit single. He's going to have something that academics in the Shade Room can post a couple weeks before. Mm-hmm. He's going to go do his shit with Big Boy. He's going to make his round with the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
He is going to have a season.
He's reached that point. I couldn't agree more as an artist now. He's reached that point where he could do things like that. He can make noise before his album comes out. He can break up with his girl. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. Because something happened like that this year. Didn't he like...
they separated. They're back together.
Yeah, but he like... She had a car that he repoed or some shit. Was that them too? I don't know. All these niggas be repoing cars these days.
Yeah, I think he might have...
He quavoed the whip.
He quavoed the whip. He might have quavoed that whip.
But no, bro, just speaking back to Bag though, like I said, I'm not shocked to see this guy's talent, just continue to get better. He's shown us over the years like he's here to stay. He's on one of the hottest labels in the game. And I think next year we get that tape as well because Gangsta's Pain was 2021. Mm-hmm. So, that gives him, he's taking this time this year to just get better at his craft. There's been a few singles. He was on Offset's Code. I think Time Today, was that on the album or did he drop that after the album? I don't know.
Time Today was on the album.
Was on the album? Okay.
Yeah, it was on the album.
But bro, yeah, he's figured it out, like I said. So
Hard for the Next with Future.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Waukesha, like you said.
Hate It Here, Love It Here.
Time Today, shit. One of them nights with Janae Aiko. Like, bro, he's figured it out. Like you said, he's got this figured out now.
Figured it out, bro. He knows how to make hit songs.
He has the perfect camp behind him. For the commercial gangsta, it used to be QC. Mm-hmm. CMG is the perfect home for gangsta rap music to get its best shot at going commercial.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I really wanted to get into it with Moneybagg Yo. It's just one song. We don't have to go too far. YG and Lil Wayne, they dropped the track Miss My Dogs.
Mm-hmm. Just another loose track that YG put out because he just recently put out an album a few months back. But this one sounded well also, bro. Lil Wayne, being able to get him another guy that's in his 30s, 40s. What's up?
Is this just a rendition on Lil Wayne's old I Miss My Dogs? Because that's one of my favorite Lil Wayne songs.
From two?
From Carter 1. Here, let me just...
Maybe. You may be onto something.
Hold on, I'm going to pause. We're going to take a quick break and come back and clip just to see if this might be the same thing. All right, we're back. It's just a rendition.
Yeah, but it still sounds good, man. Like I said, I was getting to Wayne. He's a guy that's touching his 40s, and we've said it before. He still sounds as good as he did when he was fucking with the Hot Boys. You know what I'm saying? And then YG coming off his album, I really liked YG's album this year as well. He's always been a guy, like we've told y'all, just super consistent. Another one of those guys who just knows how to make good music. So this song sounds good, man. Just a little loosey, but I like it. A really good song.
Really good song. now that I've realized it's tied to one of my favorite Lil Wayne songs of all time, even better. I downloaded this. I'm sure I'll be playing it more. I don't have too much to say on it, but it sounds good.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne's in great condition, great shape, rapper wise. The last track I think we had, Blxst and Larry June. They dropped a track called "Keep Calling."
Yeah, man, this was probably one of my favorites that came out over the weekend from the singles. Just two artists who just, at this point, if you don't know who Blxst and Larry June is, I mean, you're just not listening to music. Some of the hottest guys in the game, both from California, so they have that certain, vibe or sound, whatever you want to call it. And this is just another example of it, bro. They got on this track and they just floated. Amazing song. Like I said, y'all know Larry, one of my favorite artists, and then Blxst, also one of my favorites. So, I couldn't be mad at this song at all.
I feel like Larry June, subtly, without anyone knowing it, recreates a lot of the shit that Dom Kennedy does.
Hell yeah.
This is just like T-Fly and Dom Kennedy Still Calling. It's just called Keep Calling.
Yeah, man. They said that, though. They said, Dom walked so Larry could fly.
Is that what they're saying?
I mean, there's been tweets like that, in the past. This is 2-3 years ago. I don't know what they're saying now, but that's always been something where, they if you really know the sound of music coming out of, California, that they have a similar sound, Dom Kennedy and Larry June.
They work together, too.
They have. Sounds are similar, but, us, because we're fans, we know that they don't sound alike. They have different, flows, but I can understand as far as, the vibe. The vibe of the music sounds the same, but their flows are different. They don't rap the same at all. They do not rap the same.
They don't rap the same.
They don't rap the same, but I can understand the songs, the sound of the song, just because that's where they from. LA rappers sound the same.
They don't rap the same, but I would agree with someone if the way Gucci Mane says he has sons out here in the game, if Dom Kennedy opened his mouth one day and said, Larry June is my son out here in the game, I would be like, yeah.
Yeah. That's why I say, flows, they don't have the same flow, but the style of music, style of beats, yeah, that's the same. They work with some of the same producers. They're both from California. They sound the same, but the people flows are different.
The people are right, Corey.
What?
I just decided it in my head that you don't get Larry June if you don't have Dom Kennedy. So he did walk so Larry June could fly. And Dom Kennedy stood in that underground state for his entire career.
Yep, still is to this day.
And we watched how easily, I'm sure it wasn't easy for Larry June in his perspective, but from the fan or spectator standpoint, how easy it was for him to dominate underground and move straight to this commercial realm as an independent. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's flying.
Yeah, for sure.
Dom didn't just get to take his shit to number one independent.
If Dom would have came up during this era as an independent artist, more people would, love Dom like we love Dom.
Absolutely.
But it just is what it is. Like you said, he had to walk so others could fly.
LA legend.
Yeah, bro.
Shout out that boy. But this was really about Blxst and Larry June. The track was called Keep Calling. I think it's great.
Yeah, great song. Check that out.
Absolutely. Are we ready to get into the news already?
Yep.
This is the earliest I think we've gotten into the fucking news. This is wild.
Think so?
48 minutes?
It is.
Or 47 or whatever this is once we chop.
Right.
Or 40. I don't even know where the fuck we're at right now. one of y'all figure this out once we're actually on. What's going on in Atlanta, Corey?
Man,
well, we already knew this was a scammer hacking ass city.
Yeah, of course. If you want to learn how to scam, if you want to learn how to hack,
move to the A.
Go to the ATL, man. But no,
got an Atlanta hat on right now with my scamming ass.
But no, over the past week, some hacker got a hold of a lot of music, man. He leaked a lot of songs from a lot of prominent Atlanta artists such as Young Nudy, Young Thug, Gunna, Playboi Carti, 21 Savage, almost 200 to 300 tracks were leaked.
Now the 20 there was 20 songs from Thug, 20 songs from Gunna, there were some Playboy songs.
Right.
That's normal. I don't think that's out of the ordinary that 20 of your songs get leaked.
You're right.
72, was it not 72 Young Nudy tracks that got leaked?
172.
See, look, now I'm gonna shoot somebody.
And shit, that's what he said too. He made a response video, basically,
He said,
not saying
you
that.
will be found.
Right, but like, I will hurt you.
He basically said, I will find you,
right.
And when I find you, we're gonna beat on your
It
ass.
sounded like the what was that? Takers. I will find you.
Is that
I will kill you.
Who said that in Takers?
What's his name? Liam
Neeson. He was in Takers.
Not Taker. Taken. My bad. I'm tripping.
I'm like, Paul Walker said that shit.
T.I.
Like, who said this? I put 3 holes in your head like a bowling ball.
Volleyball boy. Oh God. But no, Taken. My bad. But when they took his daughter.
I've never seen the Takens.
I think it's 3 if I'm not mistaken. I've seen the first 2.
I have no interest in watching this nigga lose his daughter 3 times in a row.
Yeah. The first one, I think they could have stopped it after the first one, because the first one was very successful. Successful. But yeah, I'm with you. It's like, okay, how many more times? Like, why are you put a tracker on her ass?
Now, he has the same type of Liam Neeson. I don't fuck with that little N-word shit you did.
Yeah,
but yeah, we didn't forget about that shit. Why don't they ever have to take courses or meet with our Black Power like officials?
I said that.
What?
Bro, I literally said that. I swear I said that.
Like when y'all say nigger or when y'all call people coons or do certain shit, why don't y'all have to meet with Jesse and Al and Barack and clear this shit up with us? Why don't y'all have to take safety and care training or whatever the fuck it is, safety training to make sure that whatever the fuck it is, they don't have to do that.
They don't lose money. They don't lose their jobs. They don't lose endorsement deals, brands, none of that, man. It's always us. It's always us. I literally said that though. We can go back. I was asking the same question about Kyrie, because it's like, what?
They made that nigga meet the Jewish Pope.
Bro, he damn near had to change his religion.
No cap.
Like for real.
And he didn't even say anything.
Hey, man.
But I don't want to go back to Liam Neeson love after I just dished out all that hate that was warranted, well warranted. But that nigga, I was going to say, I ain't watched the Taken movies, but he's got a movie called Nonstop. He does the same type of films. I guess everybody thought that he was the bomber on a plane, and he had to convince everybody that he's not.
I've seen that one.
Boy, that bitch is cold.
He was an agent, right? Like a federal agent.
Yes, he was the security, not the security guard, but he's the like policeman. Yeah, he's the air marshal. That's what he is.
I've seen it.
It's a cold ass movie. I'm not gonna lie. Hard. Like if he didn't say nigger, like this would be a promo. For Don't go. No, I'm just.
But no, the Takers are cool though.
Okay.
Yeah, they straight.
If he takes a training course and meets with Jesse Jackson or somebody like that, then maybe I'll tap in.
Yeah.
Do we have anything else on the Tracks Getting Leaked? Because I don't know what to say about this except for don't bounce your music, and we should be moving all music to a physical hard drive and then deleting it from the computer.
Absolutely, man. Just goes back to, something we mentioned on the last pod. Not going to go deep back into it, but I asked, the question, what is the internet? And then once we stopped recording, we got a little bit more into like the whole cloud and things like that, because like, what is the cloud?
Where is it?
Where does that shit go? We're just storing.
How much of what does it hold? Is there a different cloud for every person? How many clouds are there? Right. Or is there just one big ass cloud in the sky?
Exactly. So for these artists, man, who this is your job. Your music is all that you have. You got to be more smart with your music. Like you said, don't bounce it. If you do have it in the cloud, man, don't keep it there for long, or use different clouds. That's the thing, bro. Like, y'all got to be smart. Me and you have like 3 clouds that we use ourselves, and we're not fucking artists that's storing hella music. Like, why are y'all on one cloud?
Me and you, we've used the big ass 1 terabyte memory cards, things like that. Why don't we get 2, 3, 4, 5 of those, save them to 5, and don't put anything on the cloud and just delete everything, to where even if you lose one of these, go grab the other one that has all 50 of your songs on it. Grab the other one. It should never, ever, ever be on the cloud. These pods don't get on the cloud.
Nah, bro. And it's just because I think just as a society, we've gotten lazy. We've got accustomed to just how easy things are and how
easy
smooth.
access. It's supposed to be right there for you just in case. But
I get it. But when it's things like this that hold weight, that are important to, your career specifically as an artist, you got to be more smarter. We talked about Jack Harlow earlier in this year, and he said specifically for a reason like this is why he doesn't bounce his music. You know what I mean?
You put your money in the bank and the bank gives it to me.
Literally, that's all. That's exactly what the cloud is.
That's yeah. Like I just tried to make a good analogy. Like once you put your shit up there, you don't know who has it, where it goes. Once you put your money in the bank, yeah, it's there when you need to pull it out, but it's been given to this guy, it's been given to that guy, it's been given to this guy before you get your money back in the bank. The same way, yeah, that shit's gonna be there whenever you need to restore it from the cloud. But what is it sitting up there with? Who's seeing it? Like, who has their hands on it? How easy is it to get into? We don't know. We just know it's saved and it's there for when we need to get it back.
When we need to access it. But how, like you said, where is it sitting? How long? How many people have access to it?
And what are they? And what is Apple themselves, the holder of the clouds? What are they doing with it?
They probably the ones selling it. They probably the ones leaking it. Come on now, that's how shit used to get leaked back in the day with the CDs. It was the guys who worked at the factories where the CDs were being produced that were leaking the music. Who do you think is leaking the clouds?
Can I go a little step deeper? This out of ATL and out of the cloud leaking and things like that.
Yep.
Do you think that Apple just got more innovative, which would be what they would like us to think? Or do you think there was some sort of strategic method for them to go, let's get their thumbprint first, and then let's get their face.
Then let's get their fucking face, bro.
They want us to think that they're like, oh, we just got brand new technology. Now we don't need your thumbprint anymore.
Yeah.
No, now it's on some shit where, no, we have your thumbprint and we have your entire face scan. Yeah. Don't try that shit, nigga.
Nah, bro, it's always shit behind that, man. Of course, you know, as a consumer, once again, you know, we're going to always give you both sides. As a consumer, we love how easy it is to
Sounds cool.
Yeah, you don't have to. You know, when they took away the home button and things like that, we loved it.
Because it's like the flying car from the 1970s. It's brand new. You never thought you'd see it.
Never thought you would have access to, you know, a smartphone. What is a phone, period, but then a smartphone?
A thumb sensor?
Come on.
Oh, my God. I remember when that first iPhone 5 with the thumb sensor came out. Nigga, we lost our minds. Yeah, it didn't come on the 5 seat. Yeah. It only came on the 5S that you had to get in gold or white or what. We lost it.
And then they didn't start doing the face scans to like the 10s and all.
8, 10, something like that.
Something like that. But no, bro, it's definitely more behind that. Even not to dive deep into conspiracies because this is the Monday pod.
Yeah, this is usually a Thursday pod topic.
Thursday, but same thing with that, what is it? The DNA, the ancestry, bro.
Oh, I've been on y'all ass about that ancestry, that 23andMe.
It's the same shit, bro.
Stop. We need to stop giving this much game because we're not going to get famous doing this. They're going to block us. But I get where we want to know where we're coming from, things like that. I'm just going to say this, and any listener or viewer that wants to get angry with me, get angry with me. You are fucking stupid if you have given a 23andMe or an Ancestry. I have family members that are probably going to get mad when they hear me say this. Direct ones. Y'all are fucking idiotic for giving your fucking nose hairs or your head hairs or your blood or whatever the fuck it is, your saliva to
who?
To who?
To
like,
who?
See, look, I couldn't even tell you.
I know, that's my thing. Like, who are you giving it to?
And then when you hear shit like we heard last year, the year before, the Ancestry is bought by private equity companies, or that this much of the company, or all of the data, or all of the DNA dipsticks and shit like this have been sold to a private equity Why?
Who?
Now you niggas sitting here looking stupid because there's 4 more of you now.
Right. Hey.
In 40 years, your fucking doppelganger is going to be standing next to you in your country. And it ain't going to be no doppelganger. It's going to be you.
It's going to be a human. Yeah, it's going to be you.
Because they done made your little ass in a lab with your thumbprint and your face scan and your fucking saliva and your hair.
Yeah, man. But no, I definitely think about that. Just going back to the iPhone, like I said, we don't want to go too far. But Apple, for sure, I think they're behind things like this, bro. Of course, we know hackers can get things up. Yeah, but my thing, and I'm going to tie it back to when all we had were CDs. And you guys are wondering, how did music get leaked during the CD times? People that worked at the fucking facilities where the CDs were being transferred, they were taking CDs and leaking the music.
Yes.
So it's the same thing here with these clouds. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, like I said, there's probably hackers out there, but I think you probably have people who work for the companies, Apple, Samsung, whatever, and they are the ones that are breaching the cloud and hacking shit too.
We used to have a homegirl back in the early 2000s that worked at a Walmart. When those albums would come out, we getting those albums before drop date because she's getting them motherfucking boxes back there.
Yeah.
There's always what is it called? What do the political people call it?
Middleman.
A whistleblower.
A whistleblower.
There's always a whistleblower.
That's funny.
Or something. Or the whistleblowers is somebody that calls out
they basically
the hacker
behind a face though. Like
the whistleblower is the one that really calls out bullshit within the company. So if there was somebody leaking, the whistleblower would have been the one that called out the hacker or the blah 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 or the mole in the group.
You're right.
But it's always that goddamn whistleblower.
Somebody's doing it though, man. But just back to the artist though, man. Y'all gotta be more smart out here. I know we want to, just have things easier. We want to have that soft life, bro. I do too.
Soft life rappers.
I want to have that soft life, bro. But when it comes to your art, your craft, y'all got to do more to protect that shit, man. And that's unfortunate for all of those. But Young Nudy, 172 songs just out there for free. I'll be pissed off too.
Hell yeah. Fight ready.
Yes.
That's my work. You made my work free. You made what could have been for me.
That's millions of dollars.
I was going to say $250,000 to $1 million. You just dropped my shit for free.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there are certain artists where, like, if you're Drake, if you're Ye, if you're Rihanna, if you're Beyonce, I can still drop all my leaked music and still do what it needs to do. If I've heard the 72 Young Nudy songs, now I might not buy the album.
100.
Because the star power is not there for that certain artist for me to still listen to it after I've already heard it. Yeah, and I have it for free.
Yeah, that's like 5-6 projects. The other guys, 20 songs, that's give or take, because most of those we've probably already heard from them on their stories, shit like that. But 172 songs, that's 4, 5, 6 different projects that are completely destroyed now.
And I haven't heard the tracks personally, but I am gonna plan to listen. If I hear those tracks and they're fire, Kari, I'm gonna understand how mad Nudy is.
Yeah, for sure. I heard a couple of the Gunna leaks.
Go ahead.
Floating through Instagram, but yeah, I haven't heard Nudy's.
I'm mad if I'm Thug and Gunna sitting in jail thinking I'm the leaders of this business and we haven't been making money for X amount of time. And maybe some of the money that I had, y'all just
threw away.
Now, Thug and Gunna are some of those artists that even if it's been leaked, that music can still come out and sell 100,000.
Especially given their situation now, if they get out, and then are able to release music, we know that's going to go crazy.
I saw the Atlanta DA making comments on how the prosecutors in that situation, they feel as though Thug and Gunna even being on video during the trial is dangerous and is detrimental toward witnesses. So they're pushing to have Thug and Gunna's video even banned from the trial. Like, you won't be able to see them at all. It'll only be audio for them.
Okay. I guess.
I mean, yeah, like that's not too much. We can't do too much with that or spark a combo off of that. I just wanted to put that in there because I saw it was new news and I didn't want to forget it.
Gotcha.
This is also some new news that I'll get into how I feel about it in just a second. Russ said he was offered, the artist, not Russell Westbrook, not Russell Wilson, Russ. He said he was offered $50 million for his catalog, and he turned it down. I saw him say that his soul wasn't for sale.
Yep. I'm not surprised, man. We've given praise about Russ and how he stayed on that independent route, and he's always been like that. So, $50 million. I know the tag, whatever. We don't know how to gauge these things when people, get offered for their masters. But Russ, of course, he's not gonna sell his masters. Like, I'm not. I'm not shocked by this.
My first thing that I saw was, the first thing that I thought was, why is this news? I have no idea why this is news. Number one, because as an independent artist, just like Kari said, we knew that, when artists, this is a conspiracy thing to the whole soul thing, yada, 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 Illuminati, it's all fake, whatever. But that's usually the push and pull between the independent artists. But we should have known right there that he would never sell his catalog. And number two, which was the biggest thing that people were saying, cap, this, that. Who the fuck thinks that Russ's catalog is not worth $50 million? Of course Russ has a $50 million like catalog. That is bare minimum.
So that's what I was thinking too. I'm saying, of course, yes, because he's an independent guy, but I'm saying no as well because the fucking tag is too low.
Hell, that's what I was gonna say.
Like, what?
Do you know what Russ is fucking worth? Like, I know we just talked about Lil Wayne only selling his for 100. That was a super duper low ball.
That was low.
That was low as fuck. He was just trying to get the bread in case he had to go to jail.
Exactly.
Russ would never give away his catalog for $50 million.
Dog, I kid you not. I think it was Iggy Azalea. She just sold hers for like 100.
Yeah, hers. No, it was a 7-figure tag, I think.
Okay.
So that's at least 10.
But still.
That's at least 10 for Iggy Azalea.
Russ could get 100. I think Timberlake was 200 earlier this year. Somebody else was like 100. But I think Russ can do 75 to 100 without a doubt.
Russ, that's the type of low ball that they give an independent artist.
Because they want you to sign.
Yeah, I was going to say, if Russ signed, Russ is the type of artist that they could take into the Weeknd type of stardom levels. Mm-hmm. He is a $1 billion catalog type of nigga if the majors get their hands on him, and they know that. Yeah. He would never go for no shit like that, and he knows what his shit is worth. If I'm thinking about Russ's catalog, for me, he's worth between 85 and 100 million for his catalog.
Easy.
Yeah. Easy. And I think that's what he should, if he would to ever give up his catalog, that's the range in 2022 that I think is acceptable for him. Now, he's got a long way to go. This nigga's still in his 20s. Just imagine what the fuck Russ can do in that 30s, like the no homo. I don't mean it for him, but the grown and sexy type of era for, because that's when R&B artists really get in a bag.
Uh-huh. And like you said, and I love Russ. I love the route that he's taking, but man, you just hit it right on the head. Like if he were ever to have label push,
Justin Bieber,
bro, like he would literally be.
He'd be bigger than Justin Bieber.
Yeah, he would be the biggest star.
I've seen women like he's the type. He sells 20,000. He'll sell out arenas independent. Yeah. Imagine what this nigga's doing. He could sell out the Cowboys Stadium
with a label. He could go world tours, like selling out whatever.
He does world tours now.
What I'm saying, selling out, just going. I know what you mean, just going crazy, Of course, that it would help him, but he don't need it.
Yes, if you put like a Def Jam or an Atlantic Records or something like that behind, or an umbrella like that, even Rock Nation.
Yeah, man.
If you put Russ behind that, you would turn Russ into that The Weeknd, Drake, Justin Bieber, Kanye West type of artist. He is that. It's just you working with independence.
Yeah.
And he's happy being where he is. Like imagine going up 10 M's by yourself. It's just you and your 15-person crew. That's the way I want to grind it out.
I know.
I mean, in my eyes, to keep it 100, I wanna do what a lot of the artists you see do. I wanna come up. This sounds so crazy saying this before the listenership, because they don't know the plans. But I want to sign a deal. We're gonna sign it. I mean, I don't know if Kari is opposed to it because I do enjoy independence as well. But signing a deal is in the Rise and Grind podcast near future.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I don't plan to stay in a deal forever.
Nah. But the podcast game, the industry is still growing. So right now, you don't really, as far as like the big dollars that we trying to touch, you gotta have like a distribution. You gotta behind you. You know what I'm saying?
The same.
So
way.
that's what we're saying. We're not like signing over. Like
no.
This is still 100% us. Like we're gonna always own everything. We're just talking about like distribution side.
And even when that contract ends, we'll be taking the Rise and Grind podcast with us.
Have our rights, yeah, of course.
But I mean it on the tip, like Kanye had to go get signed by Jay and Dame to build his name so he could go do good music back on his own. Right. You gotta build up. And we're here to build up with you guys, networks listening. Nah, but
for sure.
Rise and Grind podcast. I always say this, and me and Kari say this off mic. Oh, I don't want to say it. The deal inked is on the way, man. The deal is on the way. I'll just say that.
Always going corporate.
Yeah, the corporate deal is on the way.
Hustlers turn corporate, man.
I'll just say that.
Yeah.
I can't wait for y'all to get that article about us. When y'all get that deal article, oh my gosh, about that money that we signed for that we don't have yet. Oh, just fucking wait on it, buddy. Are we ready to move on? Mm-hmm. As if white people don't hate us enough, they've slapped us in the face yet again with the 2023 Grammy performances that are headed towards us. Apparently, J-Lo is going to be doing the Whitney Houston tribute.
Here we go. Once again, another example is where I go back and I say, bro, I say it all the time. We got to stop supporting these platforms. Well, because all they do is throw it back in our face. There's no reason why J-Lo should be the one performing Whitney Houston. We have way more prominent black artists who will have more of a connection with Whitney and will sound better. That's not taken away from J-Lo, but she's not the right person for this.
I have a point too that I'm going to come in with. After so much trial and tribulation with the Grammy Awards, why does J-Lo doing a funky ass tribute for Whitney Houston still hurt us so much? Because we shouldn't even be watching this. It shouldn't even hurt us because we shouldn't even know this is going on. This is like NASCAR to black people. We need to start treating the Grammys like black people treat NASCAR. We don't even fucking watch NASCAR.
Yeah.
We need to just, we hold it to such a high standard because we don't have shit else. The black community doesn't have a union. Mm-hmm. If we had a union with the billionaires that are black funding, or the black millionaires funding, to where we had financial resources to where we didn't have to worry about the white people and the Jewish community. Oh God, oh God, oh God. Putting everything together for us to show up to and congregate and win awards at, then we wouldn't have to worry about J-Lo fucking this up for us, because Jay and Ree and Kanye and Beyonce would have funded the award show and they would have never picked no bullshit like that.
Yeah.
But we don't have that because all of these other niggas is tap dancing for these niggas in their talent agencies.
Preach, brother.
God damn it, man. And that is why we'll never get the deal. No, I'm just playing. We're getting that deal next year. But we got to stop saying this shit, though.
No, I know, bro. But I mean, shit, bro. It's just hard for us not to get the facts, bro. But on the outside looking in, J-Lo, we heard the rehearsals, guys. We heard a recording of her rehearsing some Whitney Houston songs, and it just doesn't sound good.
There was a leaked
audio.
There was a leaked audio from the 2023 Grammy performance rehearsals of what's supposed to be the tribute. Do we want to play it?
We can.
All right.
I don't waste dream. No. Whoa. Sorry.
Let's stop there.
Dog. What is that?
Let's pause right there.
That was almost too perfect, bro.
This is the very beginning of the track.
Horrible, man.
And I'm gonna start this over and we're gonna get through it. And from that point, we're gonna learn that J-Lo doesn't even know how the song goes.
She don't know the lyrics.
I don't waste dream. No. Whoa. I'm sorry, everybody. That hurt me too.
Yeah.
I don't waste dream that fine. Sorry.
I'm going to pause right here again and rewind just one more time. That is the laugh when you know you fucked up. Everyone's looking at you and you're very embarrassed.
Yep.
No.
Just listen to the laugh.
Whoa. I'm sorry, everybody. That hurt me too.
That's the embarrassment when your skin starts to sting.
Oh, God. It started getting hot in the room. Mm-hmm.
That sounded so fucking crazy.
Yes, it did.
I'd always dream that. Okay, play it again.
Look at her, still
I hate
embarrassed.
this for us, bro. I really hate this for us.
Sorry. Give me the note.
Give me the note. You don't know the note?
Nope.
No, that's not it.
I know it's not
Okay,
it.
baby.
Whitney didn't get in that bathtub for this.
I'd always dream that fine.
Pusha T didn't cover that album for this.
I'd always do it again.
No, that's it.
Yeah, that's enough of that, bro. But just like I said, bro, we gotta stop. We gotta stop giving people, who makes these decisions to say,
White people.
hey, we have these great African American black artists and we want to give them a tribute. Cool. But then we go and get somebody who's completely on the other spectrum, bro. We have black artists who, like I said, probably have more of a connection to Whitney. Nobody's going to sound like Whitney, but at least will sound better than that. Why can't we get somebody black performing in tribute to Whitney Houston?
See, I think you're all wrong. I think they don't come into this with the approach of let's honor Whitney Houston. I am wholeheartedly 100% in my mind feeling as though they don't fuck with us so much that they go, what will really piss the black community off? It's having somebody that won't do this right, do it. And the thing is, we didn't listen to, I'm not saying us, I'm talking about whoever's making these choices. We didn't listen to Whitney, so if they fuck it up, we don't care.
Oh, yeah.
We don't care.
That makes sense. Yeah.
We're just the only thing we're doing is pissing them off, thinking that, having them think that we're doing something really nice for them, and then just pulling the rug from under them. Just like a few weeks ago, having them think that we're doing something really nice and giving you guys a really great Michael Jackson tribute, and we're just gonna pull the goddamn rug from under you
At the last minute.
Why do we act like this shit is not normal?
No, yeah. I mean, I've said it before. We say it all the time. We know this is what happens.
It's normal.
I just want the artists to stand up, bro.
They're not, because these agencies are getting them more work in Hollywood, and if they stand up, they're gonna cut them at the balls, and they'll never work again.
Hey, man, one day, I just really have hope for that, bro. That's why I talk about it all the time. One day, I have hope that artists will stand up for themselves and for the people, bro, and choose a different route. And I know, like,
it's the Colin Kaepernick. Are you going to get on your knee and lose all your money too?
I know it's cliche and it's easy for me to say that because I'm not them. I get that, bro. But I'm just saying at the end of the day, all it takes is one. Then it takes another, then it takes another, then it takes another. But it just takes one at a certain point. But hey, I'm not here to preach on that, man.
It really, for me, if Drake and Kanye and The Weeknd and Rihanna and Beyonce and Jay-Z all got together, and Cole and Nas
and Kendrick
and Wayne,
all these guys
got together and said, you know what, fuck it. No, and Lionel and Quincy,
Smokey
and Barry.
Yep.
Everybody got together, Barack and Michelle. Yeah. And everyone, and Jesse and Al, and everyone, whether you liked each other or not, Ben Carson, anybody that is black, whether you were on the right side or the left side, did just the way the cops do it, because I don't care if you shot Trayvon or not, we're going to protect you. That's how it goes in that community, in that community, in that community, but not ours, because we answer to other niggas. But if all of those people we just named got together and we were like, all right, we have the money to back everybody, to protect everybody, to make sure the agendas are pushed, to make sure that this, and that, they would have to go back to surveillancing us in the CIA was back in the 60s.
I was just about to say they don't give us the chance. They kill us off.
I was going to say they would have to go back to that Fred Hampton type of movement. They would have to be watching our every fucking move, because now they know we were standing on our own too. We don't stand on our own too.
Who was it? Aretha Franklin, they said?
They watched Aretha Franklin until 2007.
Just fucking ridiculous. But yeah, bro, I know what you mean.
They'd be too afraid. They'd be knocking us off left and right. Y'all think rappers are dying now. If we formed a union, we'd be dead. We'd be dead. They'd find the way. Because we... See? I know. Because what they don't know is that what they hate is that we smarter than the motherfuckers. They don't want niggas to get together like, oh, them niggas, we don't know what them niggas is doing in there, man.
Nah, bro, they teach you that as a kid, and I don't think it really resonates until you get older, but like, we always stronger when we together, and they know that. it's always been proven.
That's why
you can look at society, bro. You can look at every movement that it's ever been.
That's why they built the government while you were a slave. That's why they built the government on mind control. God, stop, Kari. No, stop. We're not gonna get famous doing this. Stop.
That's why 45 wanted the wall.
Oh,
I'm just playing, bro. But yeah, that's enough of that, man.
Okay, shit.
Got us hot in here, man.
Why did we go that deep? No, we be potting on y'all's ass.
Got to, man.
I told y'all at the very beginning, like the Christmas time, and you're spending it with the greatest potters.
Yep.
Let's lighten this up a little bit.
Okay.
Fuck J-Lo. She's only. That was so racist. No, we gotta dip. You gotta take that out, man.
Right, bro.
Oh man, LL Cool J. He says that the very first hip hop cruise is coming.
Yeah, bro. It's gonna be called Rock the Bells. This is something that he's been trying to do for a while. They said it actually took 50 years. I don't know if
He's been doing it for a while now.
Okay.
Rock the Bell. He hasn't been doing this. Every year
one.
he has a Rock the Bells festival.
Gotcha.
It's kind of like the Rolling Louds type of shit, but it's for maybe like an older crowd. But it's still something that we're music historians. If we were to go to Rock the Bells, we would have an amazing time.
Okay.
He has a Sirius XM show that runs all day. Rock the Bells Radio. I'm sure you can hear LL going Rock the Bells.
I know about the
radio
for sure.
But yeah, but this is finally coming into a real deal cruise line.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's gonna go from Miami to the Bahamas, November next year, 2023. But basically taking hip hop not on the road, on water, on the boat. That's a pretty nice idea. I ain't gonna lie. That's something I would pay for. I love cruise ships, to begin with, but a hip hop full of black people.
Why does this sound very Nishan Wade-ish?
Tell me why.
Everything screams NWA Airlines. Like, I know that this is LL, and
Right.
LL never half steps anything. LL's not one of the people that I would expect to firefest this shit. But this is us, Corey.
Yeah.
You always got to be a little skeptical when it's us, man.
Look, I'll say this. The first one I wouldn't want to go on. The inaugural.
2020. But this is going to be the most fun. You're going to get away with the most shit here.
It's hit or miss, though.
Yes, it is.
It's hit or miss with the first one.
No, it's sink or swim.
Sink or No, for real.
It is sink or swim, nigga.
For real. But no, I know what you mean, bro. But I would think, like you said, just going back to LL, this is a guy who has respect.
This is Mr. NCIS. Come on now.
Like, he's older. So you would hope, that they would have their bells in a row for something like this.
Bells in a row. Look at what he's done. Oh, get the fuck out of here. They're bells in a row.
Bells in a row. You would think they have it together, man. But just outside of that, the idea, the concept is still great. That's amazing to me, bro. Like I said, cruise ships are just, an experience themselves. But to have concerts for 4 to 5 nights on a fucking cruise ship of music, hip hop that you love, like, I don't think you can ask for more.
Do we have a lineup yet?
I don't think there's a lineup.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't see a lineup. Let me see. Nah, no lineup.
And this is the start of something really big, Corey, because this is going to bring a lot of jobs back to rappers in the hip hop community. Because if you think about it, think about Carnival and Royal Caribbean and how if there's a comedian on the cruise, he's there for 3 to 6 months just rolling that cruise back to back. If there's a comedian, say it's George Lopez, say it's Chris Tucker, say it's Kevin Hart, he's on that cruise from August to November, and then he goes home. But at a certain point, he'll go back. Like, say they have the Rock the Bells, hip hop one, and then the Rock the Bells R&B one. This is gonna give some of those R&B and hip hop acts that might not have been touring anymore, might not have been selling out crowds enough to be able to go on their own shows, a circuit to get back into, just like the casino circuit, the cruise circuit, shit like that.
No, yeah, it definitely could be beneficial. I agree, especially just with social media, because that's just going to add to the fact, because people are going to be posting this shit. People are going to be seeing, because even if you don't get to make the cruise ship, you're more than likely going to see footage or images, of things like this. So yeah, it's only going to be beneficial for them.
And we just remember LL Cool J was in that heated argument with academics on Academics was talking that shit about how the older acts in the game aren't as popular, they're not as rich, yada yada yada. This is the perfect point in the game for LL Cool J to take those acts that might not have made the money that they could have in today's rap game,
right,
and start putting them into that, building their social media back up to where they're able to make that bread in the game.
That's a good point.
Solid
point.
A lot of shit just comes to fruition by God.
Yeah.
And LL, I'm sure this will happen with LL.
Yeah,
LL,
sure.
This nigga's creating jobs like the president. But I'm actually looking forward to this. This is either, like Kari said, it's gonna go really good or really bad. But if you want to make the safest bet, go year 2. There'll be more restrictions. They'll figure out what worked, what didn't work. Protocols will be set in place by then. Everything will be Rock the Bells Cruise 2. That'll be the one.
Yeah, 2024.
Yeah, and I hope we can see this happen like again and again and again, like the Essence Fest type shit, because we already have the Rock the Bells Festival every year. Let's start implementing more. LL has really found a way to stay prominent throughout
for the last 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
With TV, of course, but also within music, with things like this.
In a time period, like coming up in a time period that those rappers are not like that in society or social media nowadays.
Yeah, not too many of them. Of course, you only have, Snoop.
I was just going to say him and Snoop.
Ice-T.
Ice-T because he's from the Law and Order realm, like LL's from the NCIS realm.
Yeah, not too many, bro. I can't really think of anybody else outside of those 3.
Unless they're still prominent rappers.
Right.
No, yeah.
Cube, of course, you can always throw
Cube Cube is an anomaly. He has surpassed even the ones with LL Cool J and the Ice-T state. That is Ice Cube, nigga. He produces movies.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not too many, bro. So yeah, definitely, like I said, just to tie it, to wrap it up, hopefully this is beneficial for, the artists that they end up choosing. We don't have that lineup yet, like I said, but hopefully it'll work out all in their favor. Speaking
of that, we just said Ice Cube. We got to tap into that Mount Westmore. That Mount Westmore just dropped. Yeah,
yep.
That dropped on Friday. So we'll come back with more of that later if we end up really, really enjoying it. I'm sure there'll be tracks on there that we pick from it.
Absolutely.
Wow, let's get into Kanye. I'm sure we'll have a lot on this. We find a way to talk about Kanye every week, or Kanye finds a way to make us talk about him every week, should we say. That's even better. Yeah. They snatched Kanye's honorary college degree from the School of Art Institute of Chicago. Yeah, man, that was one, when we got that news, I was kind of upset about that. I get it. I was really upset about this. I was mad. Yeah. I don't get it. I understand.
I understand it. Let me not say get it.
No, I don't even.
I understand it.
I understand how after everything has happened, they're allowed to take it.
Okay.
That's what I'll say. I understand how it's well within their right to take it.
Okay. Very technical. I understand. Yeah.
I don't understand it.
I don't agree with it.
I don't agree with it. Yeah. That is the best thing. I don't agree
with it, bro. It's just like, golly, man. Like, what more? What more can you take from somebody?
What more do you want from me?
No, for real, man.
The thing is, for me, that you've had plenty of, unbeknownst to you, racists, sexists, colorists, Nazis, neo-Nazis, anti-Semitists, or whatever, come through your school and graduate the real way. And you did not take anything from them. I'm sure that you have had multiple rapes, sexual assaults come out from alumni or from, there's been plenty. I'm sure there have been racist or any of those type of accounts from grad students that were undergrads that graduated on your campus that you didn't snatch their undergrad degrees. Mm-hmm. I'm sure there have been people that have had shit come out about them that had honorary degrees that you didn't take their honorary degrees. Niggas are just finding anything that they have associated to Kanye, and they're like, no, we have that with Kanye. Take it.
Take it. I'm not even gonna give you the chance.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna let you get the chance.
But no, man, like I said, I don't agree with things like this. But like you stated there, I guess, it gets to a certain point. The guy keeps making comments. Everybody else is taking shit from him. Let's just fall in order, fall in line with everybody else. That's what it looks like to me. That's why I say I don't agree, and that's why I get upset. Because it's just like, bro, it's an honorary degree at that.
This makes me really upset.
Like, fuck, it's an honorary degree.
But maybe on the flip side, that's enough for them to take it. We honored you enough at that time to take it. You are no longer honorable.
This is my thing, bro. I just hate it because Kanye has did so much, right? But this one, just because it, the whole Jewish community, things like that, just goes back to the conversation we just had. But it's like, bro, Kanye has been saying the wrong shit for years.
And even at this, I know what he said was super duper wrong. He only said it to test you niggas' feelings and to see where your lines in the sand were really gonna stand. Like, he really was just, I know that there were the Jewish community that got mad.
Of course.
That there were Mexican people that got mad, that there were Asian people that got mad, that there were Puerto Rican people that got mad, that there were white people that got mad, there were black people that got. To be completely honest, all of this, looking at it from a bird's eye, he only did this to test niggas.
And he only did it to prove himself right. And that's the last thing I'm gonna say about it.
He only did it to say
to prove himself right,
to
bro.
Test the black community to see if you niggas are really still slaves like I thought you were. I've been trying to give you in 2017 with the Donald Trump shit. I gave you a little bit on whether you were Democrats or Republican to show you that you're still slaves.
Yep.
I gave you some Harriet Tubman comments to let you know you're still slaves.
That one was crazy.
I gave you some slavery comments to let you niggas know you're still slaves.
That was insane.
I ran for president and let you niggas know you're still slaves because you still voted for them niggas.
For me, right.
And I made you niggas see who owns you. To show you that you're a fucking slave. You fucking and you still stayed with him. You house nigga.
Damn, boy.
He just showed everybody that we are cool being house niggas.
He just proved himself right, man.
We're cool being house niggas. I'm not. I'm Nat
either,
Cole. I'm sorry, Nat Cole. I'm Nat Turner. Take that out. No, don't take that out. But it'll be funny. Just take that out. We're not gonna have me looking crazy. I'm Nat Turner.
I'm Nat Turner, man. I'm Marcus Garvey. I'm Fred Hampton. I'm everybody, bro. I am black.
Point proven. Now there are still like you can see under a bunch of comments today, anything that happens with Kanye that there's still sheep.
Oh yeah, bro. And it's always gonna be like that. I mean, you can't weed them all out. But that's why, like I said, I don't condone the actions and things that Kanye has done
at all.
Let's make that clear.
At all.
But I understand the guy's message or his concept.
Peacock. He's a peacock.
He's been doing it for years. That's why, I mean, he went overboard this year, but Kanye has been on this forever. So I wasn't shocked when he was coming out saying all this shit, bro. He been trying to tell us for 10 years. He told y'all back when George Bush was the president, bro. Like,
is it crazy?
It's not new.
Is it crazy to say that him going overboard was needed to open eyes?
I hate to say needed, but I mean, somebody got to be the sacrificial lamb, bro.
Somebody has to be the sacrificial lamb. Somebody's got to be a martyr.
And that just is what it is, bro. And Kanye just made that decision for himself, bro. Somebody got to do it. It's always like that.
This movie is going to be insane.
That doc is going to be, nigga, must see.
Oh, my God. It's going to be insane. Who's going to play Kanye?
Kanye.
Who else? No cap. He's going to try to play himself at 12, 15, 20.
No, for real.
Who's going to play young Kanye? Kanye. Duh. He'll probably have Saint do it.
Man, for real. That's funny, though. But yeah, he's going to play himself for sure.
Oh, man. Are we ready to get out of Kanye?
I'm ready, dog.
All right, because we've got enough in this podcast that
we may not have our listeners on 198
or future, or future. We support the Jewish community.
Yep, everybody.
Yep. Let's move on. I think we only have one more thing, but probably the biggest thing on the list.
Yeah, a lot of controversy behind this.
It's been a long time coming. But Britney Griner is free on, I think, Friday morning.
Friday morning. Yep.
I got a notification. It was either I think it might have been Thursday morning or Friday morning, one of the two. I got a notification to my phone. It was about 8 a.m.
Early morning.
Britney Griner had been freed in a prisoner swap. That Russian arms dealer, that one that they've been saying that he was no fucking joke, that he means business.
Yeah, Victor Bop.
Yeah, he was swapped.
Yeah, they say that nigga can make a bitch with a switch on it in seconds.
Nigga can break a bitch quick. Nigga can break a bitch.
Got that bitch with a switch on it.
No,
bro,
yeah.
A bomb with a switch on it?
That is insane. An automatic bomb. Imagine the bomb just keep going off. Boom, 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 boom.
No way, bro. Of course, that's just Twitter. I'm just saying, but yeah, they say bro can make a bomb with a switch on that motherfucker.
They said America traded what did they say?
A big for a shooter.
Nevertheless, we're gonna get into the more serious parts, but let's get into the love first. Britney Griner is released. She went in I think February. She had brought over a marijuana THC vape into Russia. And of course, that type of substance is illegal. Yeah. She had been detained and sentenced to 9 years in prison. She was moved to a penal colony where she was to serve 9 years. And out of nowhere, when it seemed like there wasn't a light at the end of the tunnel, it seemed like that light that was there at the end of the tunnel went away. All of a sudden, Joe Biden said, you know what? I am going to run in 2024. And I'm going to need these niggas' votes.
Yep.
And he made it happen. They brought it home.
Happen. Yeah, they made it happen. Just, that's the most important factor there.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is, bro.
No, it isn't.
Is this the real BG? You know they were saying BG was free a couple weeks ago.
Word?
I'm talking about the real BG.
Oh, BG. Get the fuck out of here.
Is this the real BG? BG's home, y'all.
I thought you were trying to say that this wasn't the real Britney Griner. It was a clone. Because don't start that shit.
Nah, bro. I'm just playing. But nah, bro. Just, on the real side, just glad that she's home.
Absolutely. She looks healthy minus the hair being gone.
I was going to say they made her cut her hair. Everybody was shocked about that.
They didn't make her. But.
I mean, I thought that's like, over there, countries, women and things like that, I thought they had to cut her hair.
No, and I found out why, and it actually broke my fucking heart. Okay. Because Britney Griner had gotten to the point where she was like, you know what? I'm just going to have to be here, and I'm just going to have to get used to it. That they said that every time she washed her every time she washed her dreads, that the Russian winter gave such a chill through her hair that she couldn't take it with her hair being wet.
Wow.
So it just got to the point where she had to cut it because the chill in her hair after washing her hair was so bad, she said.
Damn.
So it wasn't a made her cut her hair thing. She did that because she thought she was going to have to adjust to
life
to Russian winters.
Okay. Shit, man. Just even more to the fact, like I said, just glad that she doesn't have to deal with situations like that. She's back with her wife, back with her family.
Yes. And hopefully she got her favorite meal down in her fucking stomach already, man. As soon as she touched down, I don't care if it's Burger King, McDonald's, Ruth Chris, whatever. I hope that she got whatever the fuck she wants. I hope she got some pussy. I hope she smoked some dope.
She smoked big dope.
That's what I was going to ask. I was waiting to ask this on the pod because I know she went in for a marijuana charge. Does Britney Griner go, fuck no, that shit put me in Russian jail for years. I will never pick up a blunt ever again.
Crazy as hell.
Nah, she got her a blunt and some pussy when she got
what? That shit was waiting for her as soon as she jumped off the plane.
She had a O and some pussy where she had a P.
Oh, God.
And some P.
P and a P.
And she was pushing P on her way home. She probably got that fucking faded. Man, she took that shirt off. Now she probably in front of a gym shooting hoops, shooting free throws.
Gym. Yeah, bro.
It sucks that she came back mid-season. She's going to miss all that shit. I hope that she's going to be able to rehab and get back in shape enough to play next season.
Yeah, same.
And I'm sure it was only a few months. If you're an NBA player, BG ain't gonna have no problem getting back on the court next year.
Oh no, it's gonna take her some time to get in shape, like you said.
Yeah,
but she's gonna be fine.
Oh my, the type of training and NBA players and the type of resources and money that the NBA is going to put into making sure she's rehabbed for next year's season.
She'd be perfectly fine, bro.
After all of this, I'll be damned if the WNBA don't get promotioned out. Now, you can bet your last money. We talk shit and we bash about how the WNBA doesn't get the promotion behind it. With BG being who she is at this moment, next year's WNBA season is going to have push behind it like you have never, ever seen.
Yeah, way more eyes are gonna be on those games.
There's gonna be a lot more money waiting on BG to come back.
Right.
BG's gonna be in a lot more commercials. Oh, they about to.
She's a superstar.
Yes, know that we're happy that she's home, but know that the NBA is going to milk this.
Yeah, and look, obviously, that situation was horrible. We never want that to happen, but this is gonna benefit her now that she's back home. Like you said, it's gonna take her to a whole nother level.
She's gonna milk this. Like she would be a fool to go and just chill out for a while. Now, of course, she's gonna take some time to rest and be with her family, things like that.
Of course. Yeah,
but this is a ticket. This is a meal ticket. She's got a book to write now. She's got
Thanks.
She's got an interview with Diane Sawyer.
Got a documentary.
She's got to go see Gail. She's got to go see I forgot Good Morning America because she's ex WNBA. That we just talked Robin Robbins, or whatever. That might be Robin Robbins, but she's got to go see Robin, and I think that's the perfect interview for her to go do because that's an ex WNBA thing. Yep. You're definitely all of those are $1 million interviews that she's about to do.
You said a book, bro. The book is gonna be fucking crazy.
That's how
bestseller.
Anybody that is post trial, whether you're OJ, whether you're Casey Anthony, whether you're what's the girl that stabbed her boyfriend 37 times, the fucking crazy one, even though she was fine as fuck with them glasses, Jodi Arias. You gonna make them M's off that book and off that tell-all interview. So she's gonna do a couple interviews, get a book, get rehab, get back into that NBA. She's gonna do some McDonald's commercials and shit. Oh my! That's the thing. She coming back, if she would like to take this opportunity, because it is legal here and it's legal. I think it's legal in the NFL. I don't know about the NBA yet. Is it legal in the NBA?
Well, I don't know the WNBA.
The NBA and WNBA.
They're the same.
The NBA, WNBA is just a descendant of NBA.
So yes, you can smoke weed in the NBA.
If she takes this opportunity, turns into a United States cannabis mogul.
She should, because people want her to fail. So all the shit that we talking about, all these things that are going to come, the reason why they're going to come is because there's going to be so many people who don't want those things for her.
Yep, they didn't want the Colin Kaepernick Nike deal, shit like that.
Exactly. So I hope it works out, bro. I really do. But like I said, because even we're going to get more into like the prisoner swapping and things.
I was about to say, it's time to get into the nitty gritty after this.
I was going to say, but people already, feel how they feel with that. So it's just going to bring more attention to it. But yes, let's dive into that.
Let's get into the nitty fucking gritty. I know y'all have been waiting on us to get into the nitty gritty. We've been giving love. The love's over, guys.
The big for the shooter, man.
Kari, I started the combo off by saying this. And this is all of this is still in love and gratitude towards Joe getting her out and to Britney being home. This is the biggest fucking election ploy I've ever seen. And this, to be completely honest, even though I love Britney Griner, is absolutely insane. I know it's so much that I get your laughter, but it's so much that we shouldn't even be fucking laughing. This is such an insane prison swap.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
This is strictly for an African American vote, Kari, because anybody political in their right fucking mind would never, even if there was a swap or somebody that we had in America, in Russia, would never give that nigga up.
Yeah,
ever.
And that's what That's why people are upset because, you know, the whole situation with Wheeling.
Russia would have to have George Bush for us to give him back.
But that's why people are upset because Paul Whelan is still locked up, you know, to this day.
Yeah.
And we've been trying to get him out for years, and they haven't been able to work that out. But we just let, you know, this arms dealer they said this nigga is top notch when it comes to dealing those arms and making those bombs.
Man,
bro.
they said like he's on some I can create a nuke type shit.
Nigga, he can put a switch on that motherfucker.
That's why we've had him for so long, because that nigga
man.
being out is a fucking risk.
It's frightening, bro.
And it's just, I'm sorry. Trump made a statement on how it is just completely unacceptable. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted Britney home, and at all costs she needed to come home. Mm-hmm. This is completely unacceptable from the United States government to let that man go, and to let them go for a basketball player. Just listen to it like this: a man that could turn a bomb automatic and make it go off multiple times. I don't mean, and that could have just been a joke.
That joke, but still.
But a nuclear arms dealer. We traded a nuclear arms dealer for a basketball player.
They call this guy the Merchant of Death. He's one of the biggest arms dealer anywhere in the world and responsible for tens of thousands of deaths and horrific injuries.
I wouldn't have went to go get Michael Jordan for that nigga.
No, I definitely understand the conversation, bro.
There would have to be a U.S. president.
Yeah, it would have to be somebody with some stature, like you said.
You would have, like, even if it wasn't a U.S. president, it had to be someone of the you would have had to go get Colin Powell.
No, I agree, and like I said,
Condoleezza type shit.
I love Britney. I'm happy she's home, but I understand that conversation that people were having. Of course, I don't like when they start getting disrespectful, and you know they start coming for the character of Britney Griner.
Don't do that.
I understand the conversation though. Like, yes, this is, like you mentioned, could put us at risk, could put other countries at risk, and we just swapped them out.
That's why I haven't been saying Britney Griner's name. I've just been saying basketball player.
I know. Yeah.
And I didn't even say the other guy's name. I've just been saying nuclear arms dealer. If you take both of them away, I love the fuck out of Britney Griner, like I said a million times, and she should be home. Mm-hmm. And I'm glad that she is home. But take both of their names away from this, and we go nuclear arms dealer, basketball player. In no world that the sky is green, the sky is blue and the grass is green.
Does that trade ever happen?
Should it ever happen if we have knowledgeable people under the U.S. government?
Mm-hmm. No, I know what you mean, man.
What the fuck is going on in the U.S. government that we're giving up nuclear arms dealers for a basketball player? I don't care what basketball player. It could have been Dwayne Wade. Yeah. It could have been Michael Jordan. It could have been LeBron. It could have been LeBron. Nigga, you could have told me Kobe was alive and he was just in Russia. Nah.
Yeah, bro.
He's going to be in Russia.
I know what you mean.
That shouldn't have happened. But I'm happy BG is home. We need to take a further look at the integrity of the U.S. government.
Biden whole administration, bro, is definitely a plot or a ploy, like you said, just because we know election is coming up. We're seeing the same thing with the financial aid shit. Obviously, we know that's good for the people who can benefit or who can get help from that situation. But it's all a ploy for his re-election campaign.
This was Trump bringing home Lil Wayne and Kodak.
And Kodak Black.
In hopes that, and this is another thing that Biden should have saw trial and error and fail in that. Nigga, we love Kodak and we love Lil Wayne. It was not going to win you president. And I love Britney Griner. Niggas don't even love the WNBA enough for that to win you president.
And we only, and I hate to say this, but it's just true. We loved Britney Griner. Like, if this was another player, it wouldn't even have got this much attention as it did. Like,
fuck no.
Because it was Britney Griner, because she's a woman, because she's black, it got attention. But if this was like any other, like,
and she was the most popular. She's the biggest WNBA player, unless you're Maya Moore or the couple other names that I can think of.
But yeah, bro. So if this was anybody else, right, that didn't have the name that Britney Griner name holds,
even a male,
bro, it wouldn't. This wouldn't have happened. So I know what you mean. Trust me. Like I feel the same way. Of course, I mean, shit like this, niggas get in trouble every day, niggas die every day, whatever you want to say.
Rodney Stuckey would have done 9 years.
It's a couple niggas that would have did. Kevin Martin.
Kenyon Martin.
Kenyon Martin. Shout out to bro. He from Oak Cliff. But yeah, bro, I know what you mean, man. Like arms dealer, basketball player.
Jared Jack does 9 years in Russia in a penal colony.
Yeah, bro. They give him 10 just for that round ass head he got.
I just want y'all to know, if this was like a LeBron too, you never would have got him. You never would have. They would have kept him just on purpose. Yeah. You could have offered the arms deal. They wouldn't have gave him up.
Man.
Happy BG's home though.
Happy she's home, man.
I think that about rounds out episode 197.
Yeah.
Do we have anything else we wanted to get into before we got up out of here?
That would be it, man.
All right, man. That was episode 197. It's been your boy Roderick.
Jakari, we checking out.
All right, let's get out of here.